Okay. We're alive, ladies and gentlemen. Some minor technical difficulties there at the very beginning of the stream, because of course there are. Either OBS or Windows did something, and it completely forgot all my settings again, for my audio stuff at least. Hopefully, that is all working now, as it should. I think we're good. Alright. Perfect. So, we are, back here once again in Port Aqualite, and we're going to be building a boat. A proper boat. A boaty boat. That doesn't fucking sink. Constantly. Okay, can we get out of the fucking... Just, like, go slightly forward. This boat completely sucks. Hello, Cold and Dwarf. Welcome to the stream. This boat completely sucks. I'm gonna tear it all down, and we're gonna do it again. It's just pure poop. You know what? Literally gonna turn it all over again. No, I don't want to... No. I don't want to save anything there. I want to delete it all. Thank you. Okay. Starting from scratch here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start with probably the go-kart seat, because that is the lightest seat that we have access to. It's the easiest seat we have access to. I want to build one boat that does all the boat-related things I'm going to need to do. And I know one of the boat-related things I'm going to need to do is carry passengers. Which unfortunately means I need seats. Let's go ahead and turn on mirror mode. There we go. Okay. I think we need 8 seats total. 8 passenger seats, I should say. There we go. We have 8 passenger seats. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use these as like the length of the ship, the body of the ship, and they're gonna be nice and long for me. They're gonna be where the actual like center mass is, essentially. We're gonna keep a very close eye on the center of our mass right now, and then we're gonna go in here and we're gonna add a few small things for ourselves. So, because we're gonna try a proper boat today. Also, you'll notice I now can make dinghy stuff. That's because I decided to unlock the other thing. Or I bought the DLC for more boat stuff. So if I really want to do it, I can use the keel, the bow, to make like a proper battleship. I can use the dinghy parts now. Anyway, so let's see here. We have the length of the boat. I am going to add some armor onto the side. Like, right away, I'm going to add armor to the side. My brain is short-circuiting as I completely forget how rotation works. I'm going to add a little bit of space forward. I'll move these back. And I'm going to add a porthole in the middle, because I can. There we go. There we go. Now we can see inside, if we really want to. You got repo today? Fair enough. I probably will end up never playing Repo, Phasmophobia, what are the other one? Lethal Company, or the other one that was about being like a content creator. Probably will never end up playing any of those. Just not terribly interesting to me. Okay. Now this is the core protection in here, right? This is to keep me safe and sound, and my froggets safe and sound. I'm gonna block this up. There we go. That is solid now. Alright. I'm not concerned about things attacking me from below, because we've already seen that the bots can't attack from underwater. They have to surface to attack. So I'm not concerned about things attacking me from below. Where's our center of mass right now? Alright, still pretty much right in line with the seats still, which is pretty much what I expected to find. Now, we're going to add a front, like, nose section. I'm going to channel all of my From the Depths boat building knowledge into this. go. That comes together in the center to form a nice specific joint there. And I'm going to add in some blocks just to hold this together. Because I do not need it falling apart. Fuck. There we go. Now that's all connected. I am going to add in a 1x4 right here. Get that down into this place. Perfect. And then I'm going to cover up the bottom here. It's like a 2x4 is needed right here. Go. Like I said, channeling all of my boat knowledge from the depths as much as possible right now. There we go. We have a nice solid bottom now. At least for the front nose. Now, we want to try and keep our center of mass low. And if I remember correctly, this thing's fucking heavy. Actually, it's not. It's only 5 kilograms. This thing's only 5.8 kilograms? It's freaking huge. How on earth is it only 5 points? How? How is it that light? That's what I want to know. Anyway, that's the altitude it's going to be at. I'm pretty sure it won't be able to rotate in that location. It'll need some more space. Which, actually, it might be able to rotate. No, it's definitely going to clip because its hitbox is a square, not a circle. Aiming. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and remove that from the moment and turn off mirror mode, please. Thank you. Go. We have that there. And that should be able to rotate. Shouldn't be a problem. We can drop the miner in. Go. Now, just to check, that should not be able to rotate currently. Right, we're a little heavy at the moment. It actually can. Apparently, the pulse miner can go through blocks. Who knew? Not me is the answer to that question. So that means we can take the aiming servo and crank that angle to max. If it can just go through blocks, apparently this thing does not care about hitboxes. It does not have one. Real quick, just to test to make sure that I'm not going crazy, and I did in fact just witness it going through blocks. Just gonna do that real quick. To make sure that we are pointing up float. Yep, I am in fact witnessing that go through blocks. Okay then. Fascinating. Also, that actually does have some recoil. We could propel ourselves using this. That is hilarious. We do not need to propel ourselves using this at the moment. That is fascinating. And that saves me some effort. As to that. So, I'll say because I believe... Yeah, that's actually yellow aerodynamics, and that covers up all of it but the spot down in the bottom that we need to get rid of. So, yeah, those two in the bottom there. We just need to smooth that out. Let's see, it is 4 long. We don't have a 4 long aerodynamics, but we can do a 2 long wedge such as this. Do that, and then grab that one and this one, and copy it there. Drop that down. There we go. All red aerodynamics are taken care of. The air gap is gone. Perfect. Perfection. All right. Now then, the next thing to do is to fill in this little gap here. We need something up there. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to put up there. I could just fill it in. I could genuinely just fill it in with structure blocks. Would not be hard. It's because these are the lightest thing we have, and that is a 3x2 space that need to be filled in. Yeah. Yeah, we have plenty of these. That's actually literally the perfect amount of stuff right there. Alright, perfect. And then we just have the front that needs to be covered up now. And then I'm going to add an auxiliary layer of armor. Ooh, actually, one thing I would like to add to the nose real quick. I would like to add a couple of these in here. Copy that there. Just 2. That way we know that they are covered for a little bit more buoyancy. We should have only buoyancy in the nose at the moment. Yes, we do. Perfect. More importantly, doing that will cause us to float upwards, obviously. The nose become buoyant. It is so incredibly heavy, or those are so incredibly buoyant that it is not actually effective that way. Either way, we want to get our center of mass a little lower if we can. And the best way to do that is to add more weight to the bottom. Obviously, that's how you reduce your center of mass. However, we also need to add a turret to this thing. And a turret will not work underwater. Now, the problem with a turret not working underwater is, that would be the easiest way to bring our center of mass down, is to add the turret at the bottom of the water. However, we can add propellers. I'm going to add these in our center of mass. At least as close to the center of mass as I can get them. Right there should be enough. I'm going to move this forward by 1. Then move this whole stack forward by 1. And then let's also go ahead and do one more. Not like that. Thank you. There we go. Okay. And now it's a simple matter of doing this. Boop, boop, boop. Simple as that. Now we have engines in the middle of our ship that can move us forward and backwards. Now, that's forwards and backwards taken care of. Obviously, we need the other directions. Also, we're going to need to streamline this. How many blocks is that? That is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 4. Perfect. And we can just grab another 2x4, slap that sucker right there, and now the arrows are gone. Amazing. So, let's go ahead and go back out to Marine. Nope, Stabilizer. We need these. Let's go ahead and throw Mirror Mode back on. Need to make a copy of this going out. And then there. And then out. There. Perfect. That is all the space I need. The portholes are literally just there to take up space. Don't worry about that. They, I presume, don't weigh that much more than a normal structure block. They, in fact, weigh the same amount as a structure block. Actually, they weigh slightly less than a structure block, so that's more or less perfect. Perfection. Now, we're introducing air gaps again, unfortunately, which is a slight problem, but we can fix this. We're going to use some pontoons out here. We're going to get these rotated facing inwards. And we really want this to be our center of our buoyancy here. We really do not want pontoons on multiple levels. We really don't want that. So one of the ways we're going to fix that is by going like this with small ones. We're going to make sure they're lined up with this, and then we're going to move them forwards and in like this to fill in these gaps so that we have those pontoons on the exact same level as the other pontoons. So all of that's level, and none of it's a problem. And then we're going to take our structure blocks, and we're going to combine these in here. Just like that. We're going to put them like here. Yeah, go ahead and craft like 7 of these. And then forwards like this. There we go. Now those are connected. Perfect. Now, I know we're basically building a big-ass wedge here, but this is where the wedge comes to an end. That. And then we're going to do a little more. Go, just like that. You know what? Yeah. Let's do 2 more. 6. That's 8. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have this but in 6. So it's as far as we're getting with that one. Alright. Then we are going to copy these, going back to the very front. Or to the very back. And we're going to rotate those ones around so they're facing the wall. Doesn't really matter which way they face as long as they're connected. That's all that really matters. Because they're not aerodynamic blocks. So, now we have these pontoon-like wings, essentially. Hey, Blue, welcome to the stream. Alright. Now, I'm going to... Because I want to keep it not entirely separate, but mostly separate. That is, what, 3, 4? It's 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7. Really? Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. Slight, tiny change of plans from my design. Be moving this all the way to the back here. Just to make sure those arrows are nice and aerodynamic for us. Now, obviously, we have just a lot of aerodynamic problems back here. That's okay. We're working on that. That's where all of our guns are going to be. All of our guns and our control surfaces are going to be here in the back. We're basically building a big-ass arrow. We're essentially building a big-ass... Yep, you are bad. Thanks, Blue. I appreciate the support, my dude. Look, I have no idea if this is even going to work. I'm just kind of hoping here at this point. You know what? I don't like the way this looks. See, my from the depths knowledge is telling me to make this longer. It's like, no, that boat needs a proper, like, conning tower or whatnot, but it needs to be bigger. But I'm playing Trailmakers. I can't build gigantic boats. I really want to build a gigantic boat, but I cannot build a gigantic boat. I'm just going to test. Does this fucking thing float as is right now? It does not. It does not float. It is so heavy that it doesn't float. Really? That's too much weight for all those pontoons. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Given how many pontoons we've got in this fucking thing, that's too much weight. I'm actually incredibly surprised by that. What side is heavier than the other? The front is obviously heavier than the back. I'm very disappointed by that. Like, I know this is a lot of weight up here, but, like, I thought that would be enough pontoons to at least hold it up. But apparently not. Okay. Hang on. Turn off mirror mode again, please. Thank you. And turn off aerodynamics, too, while I'm at it. Where is this in relation to this? This is the bottom two. So... We'll go ahead and add just more pontoons in here. Now, how not? How are you not connected to anything? Oh, because there's nothing there to connect to, of course. Alright, go ahead and rotate upwards. That way you're connected to the thing above you. No, go back where you are. I really hate that. We just accidentally misclick and grab the whole fucking thing. That will not fit there. Go. Am I? Oh, the front's not connected. Yeah, that's fine. We can easily fix that real quick by just doing this. Really, that's still front heavy. It's a little surprising that that is still very front heavy. unfortunate. Well, we can fix that by moving some weight to the back. And if I'm going to add the turret on the back, that will add a lot of weight. There's also going to be control surfaces on the back. It's because our control surfaces are actually going to be paddles on the inside of the ship. This seems like a terrible idea, but I'm interested to see how it turns out. Because the Harvester weighs a whole lot. It actually doesn't. It's actually only 5.8 kilograms. It weighs like as much as two 2x4s. Like, it weighs very little comparatively to most things. Like, the Frogate passenger seats weigh 15 kilograms. The outboard motors weigh 12 kilograms. You know what? I wonder. Okay, let's... Gadgets. It's gadgets? What is it under? Movement? Rotating servo, there it is. Maybe there's too much weight reduction in the back. I mean, it's definitely the Frogate seats. They're definitely way too heavy. We could actually move them back a little bit to balance our center of mass, because they are insanely heavy. Do that. Now, that does leave us an unfortunate air gap in the front we're going to have to deal with, but we can probably handle that. This is going to need to go right where it is, actually. It just needs a block to hold on to it, which can be done with this. 2x2 right on top of that bad boy. Perfect. That was changed to both seats. And then we can do flight, and we're going to grab our tail fins. I'm going to start with these smaller ones and see if that's enough, without introducing too much drag. Turn us here. Alright, now we're turning in the right directions. Nope, that is definitely a reversed direction. We need to reverse that. Oh, apparently he was correct the first time. Alright. Then we are going to cap this real quick. Just throw down a nice little cap like that. And that's one of the reasons I made this exactly this tall, because now there is no air gap between that and this. I just need to remove the air gap up here, which you can see using aerodynamics. We can see there's an air gap here. We just need to remove that. It is 3x4, that air gap. Is that actually beneficial to us? So I was thinking out loud there for a moment. Obviously, if we just craft more of these, that's the correct answer. These are the lightest thing we can craft. Just gonna save us some time here and put mirror mode on. Go. And we just copy this forward to cover up everything but the minor. Perfect. And we actually need to get rid of this one because it's too far forward. There's too much there. Now, this is going to increase the height of our center of mass. But then we're going to, and especially because we're adding a freaking turret to it, which means we'll have to add a keel. We will have to add a keel. There's just no way around it. Let's go ahead and do streamlining real quick, just so that I get this out of my brain and figure out how much I actually need on this bloody thing. So it needs to go right behind that. And spin that please into place. Oh, God. Okay. Then I need 2 3x1 wedges right here, because I don't have the 4x1 wedges yet. That's 3 blocks, not 4. Okay. That's a slight problem. But we can do 1x3s along this whole length. Go. Do we have a corner that will fit that? I don't think we do. Look, very corner 1x3x3. Don't think that will fit. No, that does not fit there. There's no, like, transition there that will actually fit. I mean, that kind of looks okay. I mean, that works, I suppose. It doesn't really look good, but it works. We can, what, do the inverted corner here. To kind of give us that corner coming out this way. Yeah, and the 2x1s do not work with that. There's no transition blocks like there are in From the Depths, so that does not work. Yeah, we're gonna end up looking real fucking weird. Looking like that. I mean, that kind of works. I don't hate that aesthetic, I suppose. Yeah, it's not bad. Kind of gives me like a look like I have a kind of like a deck on top of it, which I can do structure, bring out 1x3s to go there, and then I can just use the big 4x8s, of which I have 8 billion of them, to just cap that off. And then we can end this on the backside. Maybe make it look a little bit nicer, if we can. Bring in that slope. Kind of do the inverse of what we did in the front to bring this to a point in the... Not a point, but like just a back. Just an ending in the back. Let's go one further back than that. Structure blocks, we need a 4x1 here. And a 3x1 here. Perfect. Now we weigh a whopping 487 kilograms. There's no way in fuck we're gonna float. We're gonna sink like a goddamn rock. I stand corrected. We actually float better than we did before. The only problem is we have impromptu become a submarine. We can actually steer with this, too, which is surprising, considering they're much smaller than their larger cousins. Now, we have some aerodynamic problems in the back there, but we only have a little bit of aerodynamic problems, so I'm not going to worry about that too much at this exact moment. Let's go ahead and get our turret built so that we know roughly how much mass we're working with here. And we want this as far back as possible. Let's actually get rid of that. Drop that down, because we don't want too much... actually, you know what? We can go... down to here, even. That's actually a bad idea, because we don't have the ability to make things not intersect like we do in From the Depths. So we should not do that, in fact. And we have 4 things to work with. So let's go ahead and do kind of my standard turret. Let's go ahead and just do the 2x2 with the 3 2x2 streamlining bits that are turned upside down. Where are they? They are right... Perfect, there we go. And we will do a 1 additional 2x2 on the front. Just like that. Can we actually do 2x2 corners? Are there 2x2 corners? There are 2x2 corners. I'm sensing a problem here, which is that that's not going to connect, because that does not connect to those pieces. It does drastically help our aerodynamics, but that is not going to actually connect like that, which is a slight problem, unless I can join it all with the gun itself. We're going to be using smart cannons for this, because I have 2 of them, and I can. So actually, I can conjoin them by doing that. It's a little weird looking, but it will work. Then we just need... I'm just going to remove all of this. For a moment, I'm just going to grab all that and move it up so that I can see underneath it. A little easier to fill in these gaps. Go. And we just select this whole thing, bring it back down. Connecting only to the turret. Perfect. We should now have, once we surface... Oh, it doesn't go all the way around. We definitely want that going all the way around. Because there's nothing in its way on purpose. Perfect. Now we have bullets. Though I want to do one thing real quick. I'm just going to do a delay of 0.05. So it looks like this. Well, if we would stop sinking. So it looks like we're kind of staggering our shots. Let's go with, like, what about 0.5 instead of 0.05? Dez, welcome back to the stream. Nope, that's way too long. First one really burns through the entirety of the ammo before we even get started. 0, let's try 0.1. That kind of works. And let's go ahead and set this real quick to be right-click. I'm just going to remove the delay. Screw it. It looks fine as is. 0's fine. Anyway. I know it's a very big top, but remember this is a passenger boat, not just a boat for me. Alright. Let's try and get this thing closed up. Let's get some more pontoons in here. Because this bitch be sinking. You know what? Can I fit one of these in here? I almost can. And by almost, I mean I actually legitimately can. I can legitimately fit one of these back here. But would certainly make me very back buoyant. I do not want one of those back there, though. That would, as funny as that would be quite inefficient. Because remember, these need to be at the same level as the rest of the buoyancy to make sure that it's not causing problems with my buoyancy. Our front is still really fucking heavy comparatively to our front, to our back. Yeah, because our center of mass is, like, right here. So you know how we fix that? We add weight. Did shift our center of mass. Not as much as I would like it to. It's also not helpful that we have so much buoyancy in our butt, essentially. In that regard. So that will move our center of mass backwards and down. Boy, we barely fucking surface at this point. Now, if we could stay underwater, we'd actually be totally fine there. But we can't stay underwater. Because our seat will kick us out if we're underwater for too long. That is extremely unfortunate. You could move our seat up into the back rather than being in the front. I'm not a huge fan of that idea. Also, one thing that actually might help here. Disable air control. That's what we want to do. Because that way, we can't use the seat to lean. God, this is really heavy. What if we added just like a little something to help push that up? We don't have any power cores left is the problem. What do we have that's using power cores right now? Can we see? I really don't have any power cores to spare. I only need one, but these are 2 is the problem. Right? Yeah, those are 2. And they're providing a lot of power to my vehicle right now. Alright, well, if we can't... I was going to add an underwater thruster up here. If we can't add a thruster, maybe I can just add a lot of buoyancy to the nose. It'll really kill my aerodynamics, but maybe it will help. Alright, you're fluently internet fluff. I love this game. Welcome to the stream. I'm terrible at boats. But we seem to have a working boat. I haven't capsized yet and sank, which is more than I can say for most of my boats. Now, that bobbing might be useful from the depths, but here it is not useful for us. We want to avoid that kind of thing. Better than me. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I bet my chat would disagree. I'm sure the regulars here are like, nah, this guy's fucking terrible. And I agree with them on that one. Anyway, so one of the things that's important with boats is trailing aerodynamics in Trailmakers. You can find that out by doing this. Behold, our trailing aerodynamics. They're fucking awful. So, we're gonna go through here and we're gonna add a bunch of streamlining to this. You know what we can do? Add mirror mode onto this. Actually, these ones are kind of important because they are visible. I'd like those ones to look a little nice. Actually, that's 4 in a row. We can delete those. Replace them with one of these instead. Same thing goes on here. Actually, can we actually do this? Do we have enough iron and wood to do this? Iron and wood? Iron and wood, says my brain. We need 2 2x2 corners. Now, they're not connected is the problem. A flat connector would work. And these weigh almost nothing. Get those connected right there. Perfect. Now they're connected. Okay, and then those 2 spots right there. Where are those coming from? Those are the frogget seats. Okay. So we just need to do streamlining again, and... Is that touching the turret? No, it's not touching the turret. Okay. To be fair, I play on the stream deck because my laptop is crap. Fair. Okay, I'm not concerned about orange aerodynamics. I just don't want reds. So now we can go ahead and turn this back around. Should not have had mirror mode on for that. Okay, that's all connected. Turn off mirror mode. There we go. Now our trailing aerodynamics are a little better, and we've got reds up here. What's in here that is causing reds? It would be the... right here. A simple 2x2 should fix this. Oh, no, the motor's farther forward than I thought it was. I need a 2x4. Never mind, apparently I need 1x3s. Hang on. Go ahead and just take that out real quick. And I can see down in there. Yep, okay, it is 2. How much more is that? Is that 1, 2? Actually, if we do this, flat connectors cover up aerodynamic weak spots too. No, that would still leave 1 arrow. Yeah, it would. Let's go ahead and just drop another cube in there. The power of the cube. Perfect. I think that's all the reds from inside the engine compartment removed. / passenger bay. There we go. Okay, I gotta keep telling myself this thing's so bloody big because we have passengers. We have lots of passengers on this thing. As we've added a lot of extra weight, we gotta see if we can actually still move properly. See, our turning circle is absolutely horrendous, unfortunately. Something is colliding, and I don't know what, but it seems to be the turret. The turret's colliding with something, but I don't know why or how it would be doing that. Something's rotating on the inside. Something's attached to the turret on the inside. Is my best guess, but that doesn't make any sense. How would it be doing so? Did I just shoot myself? I definitely shot myself. Also, if I go backwards, I sink. That's very good to know. But it's a very good test of how durable my vehicle is in a fight. Certainly stood up to quite a bit of hits. Interesting. That's not able to rotate all the way through blocks anymore. Fascinating. I actually killed that guy. I'm better at oars than boats. Oh, also, QuickCord27, welcome to the stream. I neither recognize your name nor Carrie. Both of you, welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I have an idea. I'm gonna move this back. And I'm gonna put a 2x2 plate in front of it. And then I'm going to take streamlining blocks, and I'm going to rotate them so they're facing upwards. So that they want to push me up at all times. And I'm going to double stack them like this. That's not connected anymore. Fascinating. Right, of course, because the pontoons aren't actually connected like that. That means I need additional blocks there. And I'm going to do the same thing on these sides as well. I'm going to... Well, no, actually, oh, no, those do connect on the side, actually. Never mind. Alright. Now we have, in the front, a bunch of streamlines that's going to try and push me up out of the water. On my nose, specifically. Now, I've made the butt so heavy that I can't float anymore, apparently. delightful, and also it immediately pushes me down into the ocean if I do go backwards. Love that. I love that for me. Absolutely lovely. And now we're capsized. Oy, she's smogging. I also feel like this is no longer enough to control my rotation. Just to check, that does not actually require power, so I could add more of those if I wanted to. I could do 2, one on either side. Because tail fins don't require power either. Does one of these cost just mechanical parts? Fuck it, let's do. So that and this, both of you can come way down. Duplicate you. I'll figure out where the other one's going in a minute. Probably want to just shove them up, like, right into here. Actually, you know where they could go? Right here. At the edge of that. They shouldn't collide with each other. They shouldn't have enough side mobility to collide with each other. There they go, they don't. That is a genuine problem that I keep getting kicked out of my damn vehicle. My seat is on the very bottom, yeah? Yeah, it is. What's above me? Lift up the old hood. Let's change places with that 2x4 block so that we're up one more block out of the water. So that might help a little bit. Just a smidgen to keep us from disconnecting quite so quickly from our boat. Then we can lower the hood back down. Just refer to that as the hood raising maneuver. Yep. And was I correct that can't rotate all the way around anymore? Yeah, it can't. Interesting. It's just this one singular wedge that prevents it from rotating. It is. That wedge prevents it from rotating. What? So it can't clip through wedges, but it can clip through everything else in existence. That is extremely frustrating, because that means I have to rearrange this whole thing to fix that. I can fix it by just moving this whole thing back one. It just means that I have to move all this back one. So, we can just do 2x4 here. And then, that clips with that. This clips with that. Oh, literally all of this is going to have to move. Wait. Alright, and then I have to fix this now. Which I'm not going to be able to use these anymore because... Ooh, hold on. These are 1x4s. Which means I can still use this here. At least. I think. Yes, I can. Perfect. That actually might make that slightly more durable. Okay. This is going to be a problem. This section... I think we're just going to build a couple of these. Build that there. I don't have 3x3s. I wish we had 3x3s. That would make a lot... It would make me very happy right now to have 3x3s. Okay. And I'm somehow heavier than I was before. What? I mean, I guess I did just add more weight to the back. I could potentially get rid of these, just to see what happens. Hey, well, I didn't sink when I went backwards. That's a good sign. I'm rolling over now, which is unfortunate. I could add something to help stop me from rolling over by doing up here, right? So go up here. Add a 3x1 wedge, which we're almost out of 3x1 wedges, which is incredible to me, considering how many of these we fucking made. Just like that. And copy this over here. Move that until it gets over there. There we go. And then marine, mirror mode. And this is purely to help prevent me from rolling over. It'll help raise me out of the water, but then once it's out of the water, it shouldn't have any effect anymore. It should help prevent me from rolling over. Hey, look at that. I'm trying to capsize right now. I just want to be clear about that. That's not bad. I think we got a boat, ladies and gentlemen. How did I get killed? What the shit? How did they actually manage to hit me through that? That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. You telling me that I spent all this time making this boat, and it just instantly gets me killed? Like, I can't even fight a basic dude? I'm gonna let him hit me and see what happens. Do I just die instantly again? Well, that's a problem. I'd say that's a pretty significant problem right there. Okay, here's my new plan. As a matter of fact, swap that back around. Maybe it was because I guess the wedges don't stop bullets. We need to test that as to whether or not wedges stop bullets. Because if they don't stop bullets, that's really important to know. I mean, I'll test this again, and if I don't die this time, then we know what the problem was. It's that wedges don't stop bullets. Wait, come here. Well, that wedge got hit by bullets. Unless it was just a matter of those wedges got hit by bullets that were... I mean, I'm not dying instantly this time. And I'm staying perfectly still. Yeah, we're still intact. It must just be that wedges don't stop bullets very well. Because yeah, you can see the block underneath it is still intact. Yeah, I can see my arm through there. But I haven't been hit yet. Okay, I guess that's the way it has to be, is there has to be armor on top instead of anything useful. They are actually pushing me backward. Yeah, I'd say I'm a lot tankier than I was when I died instantly previously. There we go. I finally died. Yeah, quite a lot more durable now. Okay, then. Just to check, we got full power cores on all these things? We do. Alright, it's time to actually go on to Durog's Pond, finally. Finally! Ladies and gentlemen, we can move to Durog's Pond. We finally have a working boat. Oh, one thing I want to do real quick. There we go. Now we're very slick black arrow in the water. Ah, yeah, that works a lot better. It also works that when I can return fire. Much better. I do wish I had some, like, side thrust to maneuver away from walls and shit like that, but there's only so much I can do about that. My turning circle is quite large, still. It's something to consider as an upgrade for later. We can upgrade a proper turning circle onto this thing. How fast do we actually go in a straight line? Ooh, 50 miles an hour. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We finally have a boat. And in theory, I could maybe scale this down a little bit for passengers. I see you over there. well, this is fascinating. Am I bullying the bullies now? What was the Bass? 11 miles per hour? Yeah, the Bass was like 11. The battleship was like 11 miles an hour. Apparently those guys still absolutely killing me immediately. Which is a slight problem. I'm not sure how to do that. Do it, I dare you. Oh, what, to make a speedboat version of this? Yeah, I don't think so. Not today. I'd rather not spend a third session entirely just building boats. We've been building boats since session 4. So 4 and 5 were entirely just building boats and collecting resources. Speaking of collecting resources. Nice. Alright, Aqualite Trail. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, that's Aqualite. I have no idea what is and isn't Aqualite in here. I can do that, though. I can kind of cheat by using the repair to instantly turn instantly. What's going on over here, huh? The witch's hut? That's kind of neat. I bet I'll have to come here later in a quest. I have a distinct feeling. This feels important to me. Alright. There's definitely some botanac over there. Oops. I was killed by a lily pad. Well, that was unexpected. I hear somewhere on Dagobah. Methinks different kind of frogman would want to ride here. It's possible. So I got murked by a lily pad. Not sure how I feel about that. Ow. Impact damage is supposed to be, like, kind of based on where, like, you're hit comparatively. Where you're hit comparatively. How the hell did it manage to translate impact damage that far to the back of the boat? Also, we're actually faster in the water now than we are on land. That's pretty incredible. I think that just goes to show how powerful outboard motors are. They're insanely strong. There's only 3 of them in this thing, and it is powering us along at this speed. We went that way before. Let's go over here and see what's over here. Oh, right. Botanac are over here. I think they missed me. That's the town over there. I can see its bubble. But how to get there is something I need to ponder. And I need to avoid lily pads, apparently. Apparently lily pads are the great destroyer of the universe. Here we go. Rude. Rude. Bruh. trees at the bottom. Bruh, the lily pads are way stronger than the trees. Hold on. We actually straight up, like, dock like that. We actually totally can. We can just straight up dock. I think it'll eventually fall off, but that's cool. Hello. Jamamog. Oh, hi. You're a funny-looking sort of creature. If they can get served, you should talk to D-Rob. Oh, wait. That's not possible. I guess you should talk to Benji, then. Is D-Rob dead? Has he been consumed? Or she? Hello, Benji. Howdy there, Trailmaker. Welcome to D-Rog's Paw, friendliest place on Gregory. Come on up, try a swamp gumbo, and enjoy some world-famous Mudflats hospitality. Sniffle. Who am I kidding? I can't do this. I'm no D-Rog. D-Rog always make everyone feel welcome. Like kin, you know? And now they gone missing, and I don't know what to do. D-Rog just up and left a few days ago. Was all shook up, agitated like they seen a ghost or something. He had talked to old Ulysses. Ulysses was out there in the swamp. I knew it would be important. Ain't no frog alive that knows these waters like old Ulysses. I'll mark it on your map. Please bring D-Rog back. You'll mark it on our map, you say? Some kind of settlement needs our help, you say? Boy, that thumbnail feels awfully relevant at the moment. What does this guy up here want? The camera does not like talking to him, apparently. Let's try going up this way. Clearly this is how we're supposed to get up here. Worm. Trailmaker, my heart weeps for frogger kind. We have heard croaks that are our own supplying these cursed machines with rubber. We have an idea of their location, but they're probably escorted by their new dangerous friends. Your help would be invaluable. Please find them so we can get to the bottom of this lousy betrayal. And also we want a rubber back. Rubber bandits. Interesting. And give me some quests. Hover tanks and deliver passengers. I knew it. I knew there'd be passengers in the damn swamp. Alright, let's do it. Let's get to it. Okay, let's see. Rubber Bandits. Scooty's Dare 2. Dude, where's my D-Rog? D-Rog's Pun Ride. Passengers are like right there. These lily pads are a menace. Is that a shield? Hi. Bro, those guys fucking kill me so fast. I thought I had this thing pretty well armored, but apparently fucking not. I don't know how to put better armor on my boat than this without making it insanely heavy, which it already is. Maybe I just need bigger guns to kill enemies faster. You know what? These things are how many power cores? 2 each. Stand by. Fuck it. Lily pads. Ah. Those are 3 apiece. Rocket launchers are 4 apiece. I can't even afford a rocket launcher. I don't know what that resource is. Grenade launchers? These don't track in any way, which means it would purely be up to my rotational skills. However, the bots here mostly float right above the waterline. So do I need to aim up and down? I don't necessarily need artillery if I'm aiming at a fixed distance, you know? Only problem is that does make it really hard to mount these together. Because I can't connect them like that. This is a problem. This is a dilemma. That kind of works. It kind of looks like eyes, actually. Now that I look at it. Behold, eyes. Alright. Now, if I can just avoid the deadly, deadly lily pads, I think I'll be able to maneuver through here a little bit easier. Oh, hang on a minute. Need them to not be on the same key as the resource harvester. You know what, I can actually aim like artillery if I do that. All I gotta do to aim like artillery is accelerate. I must have triggered someone because combat music started instantly the moment those shots landed. Right, it did the like spike. I think I scored a hit. I got him, but I got myself too. These explosions, apparently, I can live through just fine. But the enemy's explosions, not at all. What is this abomination? Where is the battleship? The battleship is terrible. It's a terrible actual ship. How many robots are around here? I'm sinking. I need to repair. I've blown off my own turret. Excellent. Anyone else? Yes, there's one more over there. What a peaceful day at sea. I know, right? Oh, that apparently worked. Wow. Let's go ahead and repair. There's probably a repair token floating in the water somewhere around here. Good God. The amount of random debris and shit. Oh, the Pepsimus. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing, Pepsimus? You join us in our hour of finally having a freaking boat that works. That isn't the battleship. And it's 11 miles an hour speed. Seriously, more already? Holy crap. I saw you. Just vibing. My homie's gonna have to fight. Nothing serious. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm glad it's nothing serious. Apparently, it's not how I get to those passengers. I could go up overland, but I really want to dedicate myself to having a boat at the moment, you know? Like, really getting that boat experience in there. Can I has? Thank you. If we had a walking ship, this would be easier. A walk? Do you mean an amphibious vessel that can be both air or water and ground? Or do you mean a boat with legs? Do you literally mean a boat with legs? No, it would be faster is if there were less freaking enemies around here. Holy crap, they're everywhere. Apparently the waters are treacherous, dude. Boat with legs. I don't like that I'm going towards a big ship. Hovercrafts are very cool too. Hovercraft would also be actually quite cool. You are not wrong. What a mushroom? Oh, it's fusion cells. Huh. Alright, that's bismuth. Oh, we can't get past the log. You picked the wrong motherfucker to mess with. What is with physics right now today? I'm just getting battered around by everything. Oh, this is all mud. Oh, okay. That does slow me down a bit here. I first heard of hovercrafts when I was reading a book about technology's evolution as a kid. They fascinate me. Hovercrafts are really cool. Okay, this is maybe a job for the shitting tank. Or the shitting wagon. This is really hard to get around. We actually climb better on the rocks than we do on the mud. I find this fascinating. Can I have the money? Thank you. I want the money. Do I need the money? No. I have all the cosmetics I want unlocked. But I want the money. Oh, these guys are right there. I see them. All aboard, fellas. I know you guys can breathe underwater, so all aboard. I'm gonna not fuck with that. Whatever it is. I'm just gonna back up on out of here. Just remember the day when shitting wagon just becomes wagon. Indeed. It's actually pretty good now. It can hit like 50 miles per hour on most angles. Or most areas. Oh my god, there's more already. Yeah, they're over there. I see them. Quickly, we can escape. Is this a path I can take in? Looks like it might be. Oh yeah, I see lily pads in the distance. We gotta be careful. Not to crash into any freaking lily pads. So, Pesmus, I don't know if you saw it, but touching a lily pad basically instantly kills us. Okay, the drop-off zone's on this side. Hey, there go all the rockets. Man, we swim slowly. Let's get that turned into task, buddy. The camera does not like this place. Hey, we already got the first fire core. Nice. Then don't touch the lily pads. I will try not to touch the lily pads, but there's no guarantee that I won't touch the lily pads. Alright, we're gonna go do the actual quests here. And that'll help us get a lot more. Oh, we didn't actually check. Did we? No, we didn't actually check what the other mission was after the rubber. Glowfruits, sure. Rubber, sure. Aqualite, sure. Glowfruits, sure. Lure passengers? Not the same time as the other one, but I'll try. Ooh, I leveled up. What do we get level 15? Probably something useful that would have been useful for building a boat, I imagine. I would say that's not useful for building a boat. And yeah, there's all the rounded wedges and stuff. Would love that. That's all iron and stuff. Oh, there's the panels. Interesting. Oh, wow. If we kill the Mega Drill out here, we get all the plane parts. Okay, I see how it is. First Mega Drill gives you the boat parts, then you go use a boat to fight the Mega Drill. Then the boat Mega Drill gives you all the plane parts, and the plane Mega Drill probably gives you all the space parts. Yep, it gives you all the space parts, like, the gyro stabilizer. I need these. It would make making a boat 1,000 times easier. Bonnex been sent by God Almighty himself, obviously. Really? In a circular village to draw a pentagram, the frogs are devil worshippers. I don't think that's how that works. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 spokes. It's a hexagon, actually. So, clearly, it's the best shape. As we all know, hexagons are bestigons. You know what we can do real quick, though? Go ahead and do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. No, I don't need the decal tutorial, please. Thank you. I'm well aware of how the tutorial works. Shush your face. Go. Paint this thing yellow, clean, and yellow, just like the other guns. Actually, I think it'd be better if this was black. Then we have, that matching the other shit, the rest of it. And we can make this. We can make this aim on... Ooh. Our last tank that we had one of these on, it didn't actually have the ability to have a shotgun and this. We can do it in space. There we go. We have close proximity weapons. Worship the Chaos, trust in the Omnissiah for flesh's weakness. Yes, it does. Carrie, what do you mean by yes, it does? Yes, it does what? There's gold on top of that. Come back. Let me knock you into the air and shoot you with my cannons, because it would be very funny. I lost sight of it. There it is. That's a little too far, I think. I'm just really glad we finally have a working boat. Let's pick up passengers. I need to do the... Dude, where's my D-Rog? Track that, please. It is over there. Have I been over there yet? Actually, yes, I have. Going out the other way would have been more effective. Although, given the number of quests we got, it doesn't look like we have a thing necessarily for picking out artillery pods here in the swamps, which is something at least. Grab a little repair token. Probably be faster to jump that. I think part of this is going to be learning where and when to jump over the land rather than going through the water. Now we're in the haunted bog. Alright. Carrie, right. Okay, Carrie does agree that the frogs are evil. Okay. Great. We have another person signed up with the frogs being evil. True. Love it. That's like right in front of me. Ah, so it is. Who goes there? Didn't I warn you tin cans I'll kick your botneck butts back into orbit if you came around here again? A Trailmaker? Well, dagnabbit, youngin', why did you say so? Don't just stand there now. What can all of this do for you? Well, apparently I'm under attack. You gonna surface? I am bullying you until you surface. You'd think after all the time driving the shitting tank, I'd be better at this. Of course, the shitting tank can aim up and down, so... This dude is fucking flighty, man. There we go. Had to hit ourselves to hit him, but you know what? It worked. It all worked out in the end. Why do you sink? Why do you hate me? There we go. D-Rog? Yeah, I done seen him. Came by here a little while ago, all shook up and agitated like they don't come face to face with the uncaring, unrelenting march of time, ever creeping towards the absolute end of all things. Or like a ghost or something. Do I know where D-Rog went? Maybe. How about a little squid pro quo? I ain't as spry as I used to be. Could use a strong trailmaker like yourself to help with my crawfishing. Crawfishing, dang good eating, youngin'. I got traps all over the swamp. Go out and check a few for me, and I'll tell you where D-Rog went. Now get. Very well. It actually is straight up a ramp right there, so if you had an amphibious vehicle, you could drive right up. I think we may have to make an amphibious vehicle at some point. First trap's over here, it looks like. Let me guess, there'll be 3 of them. Empty, you say? Well, check the next one. Then they ain't gonna bite. Pinch you. That's what they do. Pinch you with their pinchers. It's gonna be 3, and then there's gonna be a boss fight at the end of it. Probably. Empty, dang it. Well, check the next one. I ever tell you about time a botnack done got itself trapped in my trappings? I told you there was gonna be a fight. I said to myself, that ain't no crawfish. What? I think botnack done got himself trapped in my trappings. Well, that ain't your fault, youngin'. Come back here and I'll tell you what I knows. A deal's a deal. Hi. I knew I saw arrows while he was talking to me. No, I'm bullying you. You're not allowed on the surface. Go back to your hole. Oh, there's 2 of you. Oh, there's 3 of you. Oh, we were capsizing there, so we fired off into space. That's 2 down. And 3. Help. All I want is their loot. That's all I wanted. That's so wrong. Alright, let's go talk to him. You know, knowing what I know, if I put another fin at the front, another rotating fin at the front, it would be able to turn really fast. But then I'd probably go back to capsizing again. Alright, youngin', I'll tell you just what I knows. D-Rog came by here a few days ago talking about a terrible dream. Visions of a great sunken swamp beast calling for him somewhere out there in the fog. Felt drawn to it, they said. Destiny, they said. Nobody knows these swamps like me, and I knew that beast. Seen it with my own... That's a mega drill. Seen it with my own two peepers out there in the haunted bog. I ain't one to hold a frog from destiny, so I told them where to find it. That's where D-Rog went. To face their ultimate destiny. Find the swamp monster. Oh, this is where the gold was. Which means this is going to be a major pain in the ass to get back over it again. Unless I abuse physics, apparently. Alright. I'm kind of glad we're just avoiding that at the moment. What is aggressive to me now? God, the amount of hostiles around here is absolutely insane. Is that gold? That's gold. I might never see this gold again. I don't know. It's in the middle of the swamp. Might as well collect it. Gotcha, bitch. Let this be lesson to you. Don't sit next to a log where I can target you on the surface. There's a glowfish up there. I actually managed to hit that from there. Crazy. Oh, yeah, that's a mega drill, all right. Why do you insist on putting me on this rock? Come back! Boat, come back. Oh. Seat submerged. Oh, it's upside down. That would explain it. Oh, I'm not supposed to go look at this thing yet? It's clearly a mega drill. How close do I have to get to you? I have to actually talk to you, don't I? Hey there, stranger. Bless your heart, am I happy to see you? Name's D-Rog of D-Rog's Pond, if you're familiar. You're what? Looking for me? Everyone's worried. Well, that's a mighty fine mess you've created for yourself, D-Rog. I've been having these dreams, you see. Destiny dreams. Big old swamp monster just like that one yonder, calling for me like it needs my help. And dang nabbit, I found it. And it's alive. Started speaking to me and everything. I ain't proud to admit it, but it scared the webbing right off my feet. So here I am, locked in struggle between fear and destiny. Oh, what's a poor frog to do? Investigate the swamp monster. It's a mega drill. Who dare disturb the great swamp monster? The great swamp monster demands you bow before it. Come on, bow before the great swamp monster. Okay, someone will, press this button. No, wait, I mean, destroy you. Which one was it again? Lost property of Botneck Industries identified. Oh, that was a frogget. Reclamation protocol activated. No, wrong button. Botneck force incoming. Please stand by for collateral termination. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a pleasant day. Help. I do not have the low yield firepower to fight these things at close range. Got one. Scratch one. Stay right there, damn it. So keep flying in front of the Mega Drill like that, where I can hit you. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day. Now, I saw you, motherfucker. You come back up here. Oh, there's a guy over there. I see him. Tricky. You saved me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I've been so lonely and have nowhere to go. I just wanted to scare you a little, so you'd respect me. And wouldn't leave. But it didn't really work out how I imagined. I'm sorry. Hey, don't worry, kid. Good thing our Trailmaker friends showed up when they did. Maybe I wasn't the only one guided by destiny today. Why don't you come stay with us, D-Rog's Pond? You'd be more than welcome. Really? Even after what I did? Of course. Everyone needs a home. What's your name, kid? Tricky. Nice to meet you, Tricky. I'm D-Rog. Trailmaker, would you mind taking Tricky back home to D-Rog's Pond? I'll meet you there. Missing frogget passenger seat on vehicle. I guarantee you I'm not. I'm sorry, can I not repair? I'm not missing any frog passenger seats. There's freaking 8 of them on here. Where the hell did he go? What? Why did he, like, vanish? Also, I just want to point out my boat instantly flipped upside down. Now there are 2 of my boat. And now there's Botnax. This guy is just my boat. I am very confused. I think the mission may have bugged out slightly. Like Radiohead. I don't dislike Radiohead. It's really been a while since I've listened to just specifically Radiohead. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do listening to one specific artist these days. Got him. Okay, but seriously though, I have fucking frogget seats. I've got 8 of the damn things. Okay, what if I do this? It still says I'm missing seats. I'm very confused as to what's happening. I'm just gonna follow the marker. I'm not sure what's happening. The marker is taking me back to the town. Looks like. No, he's over here? What? Why is he in the middle of the water? What the hell happened? What the hell was that about? Occasionally clash with magnet heads? Oh my god. Pep Smiths. That was, well done, is what I will say. But also, fuck you at the same time. It was like the boat that cut in half during the Flex Seal. Man, why y'all hate my boat so much? Like, I get that it's not perfect, but why do y'all hate it so much? What did my boat do to you? It's back, looks like a hole, that's why. Does it? I mean, this down here, I suppose, but that's for control surfaces. And also, I don't have to fill it with blocks and make it even heavier than it already is. Nah, y'all are definitely all hating on my boat. Definitely. Hi. Yeah, sorry, buddy, you ain't catching me. Not today. Unless I hit a lily pad and explode. Which is distinctly possible. Sorry for insulting boat. No, you're not. I know you, Pep Smiths. You are not sorry at all. Alright. Trailmaker, you're back. You better butter my biscuit you found, D-Roll. D-Roll, buddy, we've been so worried. I know, and I'm sorry, y'all, but there's something I had to do. Destiny, I don't know why I gave him such a deep voice. And I want y'all to meet someone. This is tricky. They may need a home, and will be staying here with us now. So make sure to show some of that old world-famous Mudflats hospitality. Swamp gumbo for everyone, on me. Didn't really like a book. Gotta find a better way. Funny thing, Destiny. Had my chasing monsters setting up with new friends. Thank you, Trailmaker, for everything. And that's the second power core, baby. From D-Rock spawned. I'll take that. Alright, perfect. Check in with Benji. Oh. Dual Benjis. Howdy, Trailmaker. If you're looking for more ways to help, you should check out Understump. Got me a cousin there, handsome project by the name of Cousin Benji. Just tell him I sent you. Huh? Cousin Benji? Yeah, I guess we do have the same name. I never thought of that. But you were gonna love Understump. Friendliest hive of scum and villainy Craigery has to offer. Big hauled-out sky tree. Populated by all sorts of juvenile delinquents. You can't miss it. Great. Lovely. Those hillbilly frogs and Byzantine and shit. Look where we are. My man. This is the most redneck area of the planet we've been to so far. Of course there's people around here that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense? Planky, what you got for me? Right, of course. We have no resources here yet. I wonder what I would even get from here. Alright, I got passengers to pick up. And moonshine. Oh, these frogs definitely have moonshine. You kidding me? Okay, we got one over there and we got one over there. And that's Understump, I'm guessing? That's Understump. Let's go pick up some passengers. Love some moonshine right now. It hits different. Moonshine is excellent. There's a company here in the United States called Old Smoky that makes various like flavored moonshines. They are fantastic. I've been massively enjoying them so recently. Dare you to lick one of the frogs. It's illegal in Turkey, but I have a local shop. Ah. Moonshine's illegal in Turkey? Really? It's just alcohol. That's all it is. Made from basically whatever you can get your hands on, but, you know, it's still alcohol. Now, moonshining is illegal in a lot of places because it's incredibly dangerous and can explode. Homemade alcohol is illegal. Right. We have a company that makes it so it's not really homemade anymore, but, it loses some of that homemade quality, but it is still very delicious. Where are these froggets? They're on the other side of the island, of course. They'll be taxing on Turkey. That's fair. Get in the boat. The thing is, you can't make factory moonshine in Turkey due to taxes. That's why it's illegal. Oh, really? That's really weird and really dumb. I hate the feds. I mean, that's a reasonable thing to hate the feds for, I'm gonna be honest. Them preventing you from drinking moonshine? I'd hate them too. Moonshine's delicious. Lily pad! Woo! That was dangerous. My life done flash before my... Where now? I don't care. I'm just gonna go. They can't catch me. If I move at full speed, they can't catch me. This thing's too fast for them. 12 alcohol is more than twice the price if yours is here. Wow, that's incredibly expensive. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The Basel ship can hold how many? Okay, hang on. Let's go ahead and save this real quick. No, click to save. Blueprint number 60. This is going to be, Swamp Boat Mark 1. If anyone can think of a better name for it, let me know. We have up to 15 power cores now, and guess what we have? We have the Basel ship here. And the Basel ship can hold 17 fucking passengers. All I'm saying is we get... Well, this is new. We didn't get stuck inside the Basel ship last time we had the Basel ship. Last time we spawned this thing, we didn't get stuck inside of it. I'm not sure why that's happening. Really not sure about that one. Highly unfortunate, that. Okay. Go ahead and move that to the side here. So we try and get in here and determine what the hell's happening in here. Ah, I think I know the problem. It's because our seat's not high enough. So we're ejecting out into open air here. Would it fit in there? Would our seat actually fit up there? I think it would, but then it wouldn't be very protected. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and re-put all of this back on. Call it the Xbox 360. Called what the Xbox 360? As if you're referring to the Basel ship, it'll... Oh, you mean the other boat, the swamp boat. Well, we're out of the Basel ship, so that's something, I guess. Can I get out of the water, please? Thank you. Passengers. Accept. We could deliver all 16 passes at the same time. This would be the rest of the stream, probably. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The battleship is so fucking slow that this will be the rest of the stream if we do this. Now, we can speed up a little bit because we can add some more engines into this thing, finally. Because we have enough for, what, one more offboard motor? Or we could add 2 underwater propellers to it. Underwater propellers are an interesting choice. Center of mass on this thing, right here. Let's see. I can't remember. Was there a bunch of... How many 2x2s are in here? Alright, here. Hang on. Oh, this is pontoons in here. Okay, well, never mind. Thought those were engines in there. I think this is also pontoons, isn't it? Ah, nope, those are offboard. Outboards. Okay, so those can stay in there. Are there pontoons in this one? I'm trying to remember where all of our outboards are. There's one outboard in here. We can fit another outboard in here. Perfect. Can we make another outboard? We can easily make another outboard. Okay, we can rotate this one up, move it down. Why are you no longer connected? Oh, that's a hollow space in there? Really? Oh, we could fix that. Oh, that is off center now. There we go. Okay, something we can do here to help with this a little bit. It's not quite as bad as we can take this, duplicate it, flip it outside in. Go. Duplicate to this side. Duplicate 2 more of those. Perfect. Now we have that all right there. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Just gonna slap these back down. It'll help a little bit. It won't help a lot, but it'll help a little bit. You hate the battleship. I don't hate the battleship. I'm trying to make it better. I love the battleship. I made this bloody thing. Was that 12? Did we just hit 12 miles an hour in the battleship? The power of 4 outboard motors. Right, I forgot that's reversed on this one. Apparently there was aqualight there. I don't know that. Fascinating. Marry it. My good sir. Carrie, you're new here. There is a unique arrangement with bass on this channel, is all I'm gonna tell you. You stick around, you'll figure it out. Damn, they actually got killed. The battleship actually got killed. That's disappointing. The battleship is normally so strong. Like, when we were testing it, it would stand there and take all the shit. It's probably because I moved the damn passenger to the driver's seat again. Hey, Raven, welcome back to the stream. Bass is just testing our metal. I'm still really proud of the fact that the mouth opens and closes and there's cannons behind the mouth. I'm still really proud of that. The Buffalo Crush arrived. I saw your message right before I went live. Trying to figure out what's the ideal, like, amount I should be using A and D to swim faster. This is a ridiculous number of bot packs, I'm gonna be honest with you. Did that dude just tank two tank cannon shots and not die? Bruh. Bruh. Dude just tanked 2 cannon hits and didn't die. What the fuck was that guy made out of? Come on, Bass. I think not overly long, but not overly short either, I think is the correct. I know occasionally we hit 14 doing this. If I do it really fast. No, we get no benefit from that. Wonder how fast this would be if I made a dedicated vehicle to moving like that, instead of being this giant armored box that apparently gets killed at the drop of a hat now. Fuck you. I saw a pixel on my screen and thought maybe I could hit it, and I did. Got another one. No, stop it. You're not allowed to go behind me. That's illegal. Illegal! The battleship prevails. No, there's another one. This is cheating. They can be under the lily pads, but I can't. I'm just bullying him now. Got him. Nothing stops the battleship. The battleship. This is the dumbest thing. I fucking love it. Nom 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 nom. Waka 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 waka. It's not fast enough to do waka waka waka, but it is certainly a thing. It has big eyes. Sometimes you gotta build a drivable bass shop pyramid. Oh my god, yes. Oh, next season 2 of From the Depths. Whenever I get around to that, I will build a flying bass pro shop pyramid because it'd be a lot easier doing From the Depths than it would be in this game. Very top should be a rotatable turret. I agree. I was actually thinking the capstone would be where the turret is. And it fires a giant green laser beam. Or several laser beams. The bottoms of which are white, the tops of which are green to make it look like a bass. Casemates all around. Oh, absolutely. All aboard the bass. Fucking get wrecked, scrubs. Oh no, the bass! She be capsizing. Nobody fucks with the bass. I dare you to show yourself, you little shit. I see you. I see you coming around the backside. Think you can lie to me? It's over there again. I'm just gonna leave. Track that one now. I'm just gonna leave because it's over there. As long as we don't die, this is a legitimate run. No piss laser. I'm not Martincino Pants? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce his name. I honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever heard him pronounce it. If anyone can tell me a video where he pronounces it, I will learn his name. That is a tree inside of a rock. Martincino Pants. Do we know that for sure from him? Has he ever pronounced it? Think so? I don't know. Fair enough. All I'm asking is for you to cite your sources. That's all I'm saying. Alright, we gotta go... It really would be faster to go through D-Rog's Pond, but... You know, I think we'll go through D-Rog's Pond, but we're not gonna actually drop everyone off. We're just gonna go through D-Rog's Pond and just go through it. It's a shame we can't build underwater seats in this campaign until the very end of the game. Because I think this would work even better as a submarine. I'm gonna be honest. And, I think I will build a version of this that's a submarine at the end of the campaign, when we unlock underwater seats. That'll probably be the last thing we do. We'll build an underwater bass. Because it just makes sense. Just want to test. How fast do we move if we don't use our engines? Very slow. If I had nickel for every time, did ask me to cite my sources in a Trailmaker stream, I'd have 2 nickels. It isn't a lot, but it's happened twice. That's true. If you had a nickel for every time I've asked you to cite your sources in any stream, you'd have like 7 nickels. You know, now I just need to get some logic in here so that it does the tail thing automatically by me just holding down W instead of using A and D. Source and fuck up. Not allowed. Illegal. There's a back entrance out of here? Interesting. Sorry, Froggets. You're not getting dropped off anytime soon. We're going on a long trip on the far side. You know what? I will stop off and get some fuel, though. Because I just realized how low we're on fuel we are. Oh, you know what? Actually, you can still turn while you're out of fuel. Which means the battleship actually can move while it's out of fuel. Which is an interesting thing that I hadn't thought about until just now. I love the idea of someone seeing the stream, right? Saying, oh, this guy's bad at boats, huh? He joins they join the stream, and we have a fish. We are a fish in water. A literal fish in water. And they would think one of two things. This guy's not bad at boats. He's great at fish. Or, the fuck is this? I can only imagine those are the only two responses to the game. To coming into the stream and seeing this. I keep forgetting that that's the other way around at the moment. Damn it. Get bullied. You not fish bastard. That's what you get. Damn, Raven. Here's some 5 memberships out here. To Tara, Drowsiest Orc, Nathan A, Shabal, and Guzman Boy. Hey, some of the OGs. Not some of the OGs, but... Well, Drowsy's an OG, I suppose. But he's also my real-life friend, so... It doesn't really count. As an OG. You have. Welcome back, Tara. You've been forced to join the vassal ship. As we vassal our ship. The power of Bass compels you. Why did he explode? They have tiny machine guns? Yes! You fool! You fucked it up! Ah, shit. It is incredibly slow, but it actually goes faster if we swim it. Slightly. It goes slightly faster. And yeah, someone in the first, first couple episodes made a joke that we needed a battleship and called it the Vassal ship. And I was like, well, when we get to the boat part, we're clearly doing that. That's obvious. Can I get the fuel, please? Please? Apparently I'm not allowed to have fuel. Okay. Moving on. Hey, Carrie, you know the good thing is, though, we have a pretty generous community around here. If you, stick around, you're likely to get one eventually. I'm gonna be honest with you, Carrie. Oh, these guys are, like, right up on that hill right there, I think. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then you too, Carrie, can experience the power of the bass. I love the sails that are the top fin just flop around. I completely forgot this thing can harvest resources. We're almost there. We almost have the second set of passengers. This was totally worth it. All aboard. Bro, you saw those guys come sliding down here? They were excited to get into this thing. I mean, I would be. It's a giant ship shaped like a bass. We just gotta go drop these guys off and we can sit. It's good and set and ready to go. This thing is so slow. It's amazing. I love the way it swims, but it is so fucking slow. Ladies and gentlemen, our quest is almost complete. We just have to make it a little further. Curse you. Okay, I need this fuel or I'm going to stop being able to move. It's still there. Let's see if I can get out of the ship without breaking it. That should sink me into the... Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we only have a limited amount of time to go get those guys back. So we have to use both vehicles to do this. One moment. I need to go to F3. The bus. Save the bus. And we need to replace it with this. And we need to exit the blueprint thing, because we need to get a move on. We have a limited amount of time to go get those passengers back before they disappear. Stupid lily pads! They're not far away. We just gotta get a move on. Why is there fuel that close to the dog spawn? It doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, I guess so that if you're, like, about to make it, you don't run out of fuel right before you make it. Come on. We're almost there. Just a little further. Holy crap, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The power of the boat and the vassal ship. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Let's go a little bit further into that land. Yes! No! Come on! Oh, my God. Really? How did that even kill me? We were at full health. I don't care what god you serve. That was some bullshit. The priority is getting them back on board rather than surviving the fight. Mind you, I think we're pretty unlikely to die again. I'm bullying him with a pulse miner. Apparently they're reversible. Who knew? Drain my laptop battery. Oh, well. You know what? Your laptop battery is a worthy sacrifice to Bass. God, so close. We killed it with a fucking pulse miner. Get wrecked. The vassal ship knows no bounds. You know what sucks, though, guys? We are at the point in summer right now where it's not hot enough to turn on the AC, but it's just as hot outside as it is in my room. Because, or not really, but it wouldn't be significant cooling if I opened my window, let me put it that way. And, it is fucking hot in here. And it's cold in the rest of the house at the moment, so I can't really open the windows or turn on the AC. I'm kind of stuck at the moment in terms of heat and temperature, which means I'm suffering right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I'm suffering to the point where I am considering ending stream early. Like, that's how freaking bad it is in here right now. But never fear, though. We will get these fine froggets back to the lily pad. Boom! 16 froggets, all delivered at once by the power of the battleship. Gang and rubber. Pulse crystals, sure, why not? Glow fruits. That's a good chunk of progress. These mission, is this? That's D-Rog's Pond progress. Rubber bandits, that's D-Rog's pond progress. Let's go check out rubber bandits. See what we can do about rubber bandits. Let's out here. Let's track that. The battleship is going to retire for a moment while we go find these rubber bandits. Oh, you know what, actually? This vehicle is fast enough, but it is. And now there's 2 shotguns. Hell yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now we've got some firepower. We still can't defeat lily pads, though. Oh, we gotta check something. If I fire forward, I hurt myself. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. I don't know if I could strap a smart cannon on the side of the turret. Rather than 2 shotguns. I just like 2 shotguns. I know I didn't do the burst fire thing with them. I just wanted them like this time around. Really not a lot of resources out here. And there's so many... I mean, I guess the botnacks are the resources out here, really. More than anything else. Well, that's a lot of resources spawning literally next to each other. Kind of inside of each other, I'm gonna be honest. Got one. I got me. Gotta stop underestimating the double shotgun. It's actually quite good in close range. And I am fast enough to close range with these guys. Play Trailmakers? I do play Trailmakers. Welcome, Shorty Sauce God. Your name sounds familiar. Have you been here before? Your laptop is charging. Nice. On server. Oh, you are! That's why you're familiar. Yes! That's right. It's been a while since we've been on the Cobblemon server. Well, this looks highly suspicious. Bowla. Talk to these guys too. What if I stand in the middle? Nothing. Okay. Guys, I think you might be right. I think Frockets might be evil. But to be fair, these are the ones that are supposed to be working with the bot pack. Tell you to hurry up and do the mod pack? I know, right? Greetings, non-amphibian one. You are just in time for the ritual. Our ancient chants will merge with the smell of rubber floating in the air. Sound and smell will dance together in a tango of peace. Just like this. Blur, bile, boo. Hold on. Botnacks? Okay, so they're not Botnack sympathizers. Holy shit, fire everything! Damn, he got me. I'm gonna respawn back at D-Rod's Pond, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Why is the Aqualite Trail? I'm not at the Aqualite Trail. I'm at the D-Rod's Pond. Is it really? Yeah, I mean, I know we only spawn back at, like, bases and stuff like that, but, like, man. It sucks to be so far away. I was like, do not impact the lily pads. The lily pads will kill us instantly. Just bought 2 motor DLC. 2 motor DLC. I'm not sure which one that is. Is it the, is that the one that came out with, like, the overhauled collision physics? Fucking lily pads, I swear to God. It's the F1 cars? Yeah. I think so too, yeah. Oh, there it is. So that green thing was the ritual all along, huh? 1 out of 1 hover tank, 1 out of 2 mining drones. The fact that I lost to a mining drone is just pathetic. One moment, mining drone, the resources are respawning in front of me. That is way over. Won't begin, you little shit. That's what I fucking thought. Oh, that was a different mining drone. That wasn't even a mining drone that was related to the quest. I don't think I can make that shot. Probably not from this angle. That's too much. Well, no, it's... Oh my God, I got him. I clipped his shield, which pissed him off. Oh, hello. How you doing? That's one with the task buddy, apparently. I don't know where the other one went. Maybe that one was it? I'm not entirely certain. Collecting the things from boats that die on water, or botnecks that die on water, is quite annoying. Come on. Oh, you know you want to surface right there, buddy. Oh, Jesus. Strange. That was the opposite of what the ritual was supposed to do. Now I think we might need to pronounce blur wrong. It's an ancient dialect. Might need some more practicing. Need to repent for this. Would you mind giving us a ride home so we can make peace with the spirits? Sure. Oh, sweet Jesus. We got them. They're on board. Let's get the hell out of here. Might as well grab this. It's just floating in the air. Even with some damage, we still managed to float pretty good. He floats pretty good for a brick. We can make it back to D-Rocks without refueling. We just need to move. Because the amount of enemies that spawn out here are actually insane. Like, it is a genuinely ridiculous amount of enemies. We need, like, an actual battleship. Not a battleship, a battleship. Or, we need enough power cores to equip the battleship with more guns. One of the two. Don't touch the lily pads. The lily pads are deadly, deadly killing machines. Why is my camera so bad here? It gets messed up so much here. It would seem I have misjudged my friends. A rubber ritual? That is just absurd. Everyone knows rubber rituals must be performed in early winter for it to work. Thank you dearly for your help. Whatever rubber you found, you are free to keep. Stay safe. We are so ungodly close. I think we have a task plate to turn in. Yep. That's it. Extra power core. Hell yeah. And that also means that we can trash this one too. Yeah, it'll give us experience, but we don't need the experience. Thank you very much. Now we just need to head over to Undertrunk. Also, Plinky. Any resources? Hey, 20 rubber. Nice. But we can get rubber here. Okay. We should probably do the quick tour of getting all the resources from people, shouldn't we? Just make things a little easier on ourselves. Where's Planky in this one? He's over here. 50 aqualite. Tungsten. Using console share leaderboards and races. I don't know. honestly. I'm the wrong person to ask that, unfortunately. And some iron. There's a mission here? Tungberg? Oh, it's just Task Buddy. I was like, there's a mission here? Steerog's Pond Fronder. I thought I got rid of those. I did get rid of those. Not sure why those are stowing up then. Trailmakers experience. Alright. Well, let's roll. Where are we going? That way. Is that just gold? It's just gold. I mean, I'm gonna collect it, though. Now watch as I slide. Oh, nope, I didn't. I think I should consider adding another turning thingamabobber to the front of the vehicle. Wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. If we keep getting more power cores, I could maybe make an amphibious, a fully amphibious vehicle. Should have done that before I picked up the repair token. It is what it is. Ulysses, nice to see you again. Oh, we're going into the actual shielded area this time. No, I think we're still skimming past it. Damn, so close. That guy is absolutely going to shoot artillery at me, I'm sure of it. No? Am I not close enough for him to target me? I'll take it. Fuck your shield. Apparently those go through shields. Who knew? Or at least that kind of shield. It's a little big. I don't know what that shield is doing if it doesn't stop projectiles, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that feels like it's impossible to mine. At least easily. Croak Caves. I can already tell this is going to be a joy to navigate. Hold up. Just going to pop over here real quick. The amount of random aqualite underwater is kind of significant, I'm going to be honest. It's like, I feel like randomly I will find aqua. I'm not getting that, am I? Never mind. I got all of it. I mean, I'm just gonna start randomly firing this and see if I get any more aqualite. Ooh, titanium. Oh, I can get titanium in here. That means we can get a minigun. I'm just saying, a minigun would go kind of hard in here, I'm not gonna lie. In the swamp. Not very much titanium, it looks like. Head back to the mission area real quick. Might as well get a respawn point unlocked before we go hunting for titanium in here. Now, how are you supposed to get that one up there? I guess an aircraft. Flying through here with an aircraft would be interesting. Oh, is there a land path through here? Interesting. Talk to Cousin Benji. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Understomp. Now give me your wallet. I'm not kidding. A bit of Understomp humor there for you. What can I do for you? Benji sent you? Well, come on up. Looking to help out? Well, you gotta run that by the bottom feeders. Bottom feeders run things around here. Don't let the matching hats fool you. They're good kids. Dreg's their leader. Check in with them. And tell that handsome cousin of mine to stay out of trouble. Y'all are expecting me to give him the same voice as Benji, didn't you? Settlement discovered. Hey, Master Sapo's here. Ah, there you are, Trailmaker. Just in time. I was traveling to the next mega drill and was taking a short break here. I must say, I really like this stuff. Too bad it's already occupied. It would have made a great hideout. Anyways, back to the mission. This next mega drill is not going to be easy. The botnecks have had plenty of time to bolster against our attack. If you think you are ready for this, come meet me out near the mega drill. I suggest you spend some time building a capable warship. Oh, we have a warship. Or should I say, a vassal ship. That contraption yours. I'm not sure it's going to cut it. Task, buddy. I need some tasks. Deliver passengers 10. And sulfur. I will gladly give you guys 20 passengers. 20 passengers? That's more than the vassal ship can carry, for God's sakes. Whoa, a bona fide Trailmaker here in Understomp? I mean, a Trailmaker? More like a fail-maker. Ain't that right, gang? You tell them, Dregs. Dregs called Trailmaker, fail-maker. Probably gonna stick apart in Dregs. Yeah, sorry, Trailmaker. We ain't got no respect for you, that super lame organization you represent. Us, we're the bottom feeders. The biggest, baddest gang on Gregory. Bottom feeders forever. BFF. BFF. Yeah, no way we'd let a lame engineering genius like you hang with us. Unless you, like, really want to. Okay, if you insist, maybe we can hang a little bit. We just got word from Primo Supplies and fallen off one of them botneck transports just north of here. Why don't you go meet me there, and then maybe you can hang with us. Well, first I'm going to find out if we can actually drive out of here. Well, this is a difficult thing for us to have traction on. But yes, looks like we can in fact drive out of here, and there's resources to mine up here. Oh, there's some more titanium up there. Precious white metal. Some more titanium around here. I think we need an amphibious vehicle in here. Amphibious frogs. That cracked me up. Unless we can maybe make it to the other side with this thing. Holy shit, we made it. Not really, but we kind of did. With only moderate amounts of cheating. This was the wrong choice, but you know what? It worked for the time. You know what? What if we had this be our, like, resource collector vehicle, right? And then we had the vassal ship dedicated fully to battle. So we have this vehicle that's like a hybrid, right? And then we have the vassal ship dedicated purely to fighting. Fish. Fish indeed, sir. Fish indeed. You fucked up by sitting still, buddy. Oh, damn, he got me. Oh, he got me. What do you guys think? Should we make the vassal ship no longer able to harvest resources and turn it into a full-on battleship? A proper warship worthy of the name vassal ship? What do you guys think? And we have this guy for harvesting resources in the water. I'm seeing 2 yeses. Oh yeah, Shorty, you didn't see the Bassel ship before. We have a Bassel ship. It even swims. And it's actually faster while doing so, too. There is a resource jammed into the ceiling there. Do you guys see that right there? Big fish indeed. There's always a bigger fish. What am I tracking right now? Bottom feeders forever is the one I should be tracking. That'll probably be a next stream kind of thing, I think. Rebuilding the Bassel ship takes a lot of time and effort. Oh, hey, Trailmaker, you're here. That's cool. Like, whatever. I was just about to go grab some of this primo loot the bottlenecks into this place, but since you're here now, why don't you give it a go? This could be tricky, though. You know, the modifier vehicle, think the tractor beam of some sort. And then account for the possible weight and balance of calibrating your buoyancy and stability. Also, the added cargo might affect your acceleration and or top speed. So, both would need to be a considered factor. Or whatever. I don't care. Don't look at me like that. Engineering is stupid, okay? Uh-huh. Alright, so I need a cargo vessel. Right? I need a tractor beam. Well, conveniently, I happen to have a tractor beam available. And I have one extra, read all about it. The videos installs tractor beam onto battleship, onto ship. Okay, that's the toggle. Yeah, right click should be fine with that. Let's actually set that to, like, okay. M? M for magnet. Those are on land, aren't they? I see it. Y'all think I can blow that down with the old cannons? I have to try before I just build a vehicle to get up there. I don't think it can move from cannon fire. Alright. Oh my god! Well, that certainly worked. But we are slipping and sliding like a mother trucker up here. Y'all think there's any more titanium up here? Just gotta take a quick side break. Just to look for titanium. That's all I'm doing. Just look for some titanium. Y'all can eat them. Titanium rocks. What guns you got on this thing? We got shotguns. And a pulse miner. That's all we have on the shitting wagon. The shitting wagon just has shotguns. Whee! Alright, that fucking thing into space. This one's gonna ram. With my wheel. Because I remembered at the last moment there that the shitting wagon explodes when you ram things with it. Hang on a minute. Does this work? Not from that angle, it fucking doesn't. Apparently, angles do not matter. They just shunts it off at 90 degrees perpendicular to wherever the thing hit it. Because that was fucking space. We achieved space flight with that one. Oh, really? There's Botnak over here? Really? Yo, I can shift the weight of this thing to make me turn faster, if it occurs to me. Oh, yep, there's definitely a Botnak in here. I get this one dropped off. I wonder if I could have hit that into this like a golf ball. I gotta try it again, right? Like, definitely with the farther away one, for sure. It's Christ, where am I being attacked from? Sounds like goddamn Terminator powering up. 4. Oh shit! He comes to die. Poor little Botnak come to die. Alright. Lines up the shot. Oh, he's using the 4-iron. Ha! It fucking worked! Got them all? That's amazing. I mean, yeah, not bad. And, how did you like my suggestions? Any, like, feedback? Or, you know, constructive criticism? Wait! I'm getting a reading of something heading our way. A lot of somethings. Oh, crap, we got Botnaks incoming. A lot of them. With artillery support. They'll be here any second. I'm wearing you an escape rest. All smugglers around. Should help you avoid the worst of it. Don't worry about me. I'll meet you back at Understuff. Keep safe. I mean, Understuff is, like, 10 feet away from us. Oh, we're about to explode? Apparently not. Apparently those things do not work while underwater. I really want us to run away, but what if we, like, didn't? What if we didn't run away, and we just murdered the Botnak instead? I think this might be a bit too much for me to murder. It's a lot of crap. Well, maybe not. I'm kind of kicking their ass already, as is. I'm getting lit up by that fool. Don't gyro sabers work on boats? Yes, but you unlock them at the very end of the game on this campaign. We're getting blasted apart out here. I didn't want to have to repair, but I'm going to have to repair because that's going to hit me dead on. Yeah. I need you to stop sinking, please. I was not very far away, I don't think. I was right there. Are you serious? I might keep forgetting that 4 is the battleship and not this boat. I was right here, man. I was robbed. Get wrecked, scrub. For sure it would have been faster if we'd come back the other way, I'm just saying. Fucking nailed that shot. Oh, so he's driving that Trailmaker, was it though? I'm back on Understone. Come meet me here. You can play this on PC because the building mode sucks on console. That's a shame. That was incredible. You gotta be like the biggest, baddest Trailmaker this side of the galaxy. Ain't no doubt about it. Let it be known from this day forward you are a bottom feeder. Bottom beavers forever. Yeah, BFs forever. BFF. BFF. I'll take the extra power core too. Does not hurt me none to have an extra power core. And a level up. Hell yeah. Welcome to level 17, mother truckers. Let's see. Level 15 was the minigun. Ooh, level 16 we got the helicopter engine. The extra power core we could use to make that so we can turn on a dime if we want. Helicopter blades. We could make a helicopter in theory. I've never actually successfully made a helicopter, but we could try. Heavyweight block. Oh, nice. Heavyweight block's nice. Oh, the quarter cones. Okay. Oh, the windshields finally. And skis. Oh, and the armored seats up next at level 18. Power couplings in the truss blocks. Gimbal jets at 19. Friction pads. Okay, we can make walkers with friction pads. Number display, gravity sensor, friction pad, and hue light panel. Dynamite's level 20. And there's the 4x1 wedges, the ultra aerodynamic wedges. Great for clicking rain, small pebbles, and insects. Yeah, actually, my real life windshield just got hit by a fucking rock a couple days ago. It was great. Now I have a new giant dimple on my windshield. Air intakes? These actually... Oh, these are decoration. Okay. All of those are just decoration, huh? Spaceship cockpit. Dragon engine. The fact that we get the spaceship cockpit before we get the dragon engine is honestly a little ridiculous in my brain. Live and die by the 4x1 wedges. The 4x1 wedges are excellent. It's a damn shame you don't get them until level frickin' 20. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end things for today, because I am dying in heat, and we only have 10 minutes left in the stream anyway. I should be back later tonight with Minecraft. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to the Discord for updates, and I'll see you soon. Have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and remember, Battleship.